All right, good morning, everyone. It is 10 minutes until 11 o'clock on the 24th of June, 2021, and I get to do a $22 recap today. Things are pretty quiet. It is the summer doldrums. This is just kind of the way it goes during the summertime. It'll probably be this way until there'll be a few fits and bouts of momentum and movement, whether it's to the upside or the downside between now and let's say October. Um, but yeah, June, July, and August are just kind of this way, especially August. So $22 recap today. I traded ARAV and ACN. I'll just go over it here. So here's ARAV. This is the 1 minute chart. And I had this $6.72 spot marked off. And if I had moved more quickly, I actually started to buy in 200 share increments right here at 670. And then when it popped over 672, I bought. By the time I was in this candle, I had 600 shares. And I had my finger over the sell button, and it just dumped really, really quickly. So I was like, okay, what's going on here? Let's see, what other people might be looking at. So I threw a fib up on it. And I bought another 600 shares down here at 644 in this time frame. I didn't buy all 600 at the same time, but at 200 at a time. And so I wound up averaging in to 1,200 shares at $6.60. And so when this thing popped above 660, I was like, all right, I'm out. Basically a break-even trade. I think I was slightly profitable on it, but by only really just like a few bucks maybe. And it was disappointing. In times when momentum is really strong, when there are a lot of people participating in the market, this would have been a really nice breakout. This right here would have, continued rising, and we've gotten a big move, and that's really why I didn't let it go when it was up here at the top. I mean, I was like, $7 is probably going to be a resistance point, the $7 even area, and this thing's getting ready to run, but it didn't. It sold off, and so fortunately, I threw the Fibonacci on it, and I was like, okay. This is the 61.8 fib right here. This is, just sort of a natural place for buyers to come in. And I did have to ride it a bit. I mean, I did have to stick with it as it dropped down a few cents more. And then I remember when it popped to right about this fib is when I hit the sell button, and I got cleared basically break even at 660. I think I got a few shares for $6.61. Yeah, let's see. I sold everything break even except for 30 shares at $6.61. So, a break even trade essentially. And I didn't trade it again. I just kind of left it alone. It after it came back up here, and then it's just dribbling away. It's just sort of leaking away. That's the way it's going to be for probably the rest of the day. It might have another run left in it somewhere in here in the afternoon session possibly, but I'm not going to stick around that long today. I stuck around for a pretty long time yesterday, and actually. Officially yesterday, according to YouTube, it was a negative $339 day. But I actually stuck around, asked my wife to take care of picking up the boys from school, and I traded the afternoon session and wound up to be up $25 per share on the day. So I did manage to cap those losses from yesterday, but still nothing really that great to report. Now, ACN, I took a stab at ACN. By the time I came around to trade this ACN, it was really close to 10:30. It was right around in this time frame somewhere where I bought ACN. I bought 100 shares of ACN for at $290.03 per share. I don't remember exactly where that was. I think it was this candle right here. This candle right here. And the reason that I did that is I was like, okay, looking at this thing on the 10-minute, you can see here. Let me clean some of this up. I was like, this thing's going to find a bottom somewhere. Well, I don't know if it'll find a bottom, but this thing's going to get oversold at some point today. And I was looking at the Fibonacci here, and this 38.2 Fibonacci that lines up with 290.03 right here is where I chose to buy. And I wound up selling it only for 8 cents more than where I bought it. I got tired of waiting on it. It was after 10:30. I don't feel like holding this thing all the way to 11 o'clock. Could have made a few more bucks on it if I'd held on to it. You can see it's at 2090.85. It'll probably come and at least touch this 291.41. But it's just moving so slow, and I don't really feel like sitting here for it. So, yeah, I'm going to go, I don't know, do something else for a while after I close up here. Eli Lilly didn't get anywhere near my support levels, and First Solar actually did quite a bit better than I expected. It also didn't come anywhere close to my levels, no trade there. MRIN, I was watching this, but I was more interested in ARAV for the small cap play because it's a cancer treatment, and Wall Street usually seems to really reward cancer treatments. Today, not so much the case, but and so my attention wasn't on MRIN, and really there was only really this. It wasn't. I guess you could say it's not a bad trade. There isn't a lot to be gleaned here for the pop over this open at 312 to a high of, was that 345 roughly? Let's see, 343. So 30 cents move, a 30-cent move on, yeah, I don't know. There was a trade there. I didn't take it. I was watching something else. So yeah, that's pretty much the day. Let's look at the SPY here. I may have missed it. No, I didn't miss a trade on the SPY. So the 1 minute dipped down here into oversold, but the 10-minute isn't confirming that. The VIX was probably it. Yeah, the VIX went up here close to overbought and is still climbing toward overbought here. So a move and a hold below this resistance level here, below the support level here, will be really bullish for the SPY. We should see new all-time highs after the VIX pops down below this support line here. I don't know when that'll happen. I mean, it looks like it's going to happen soon, but things can look one way and move the other way. It happens all the time. So until that move is confirmed, I'll probably stand back from taking any trades on the SPY. The SPY is just moving. It's just been moving in extremely tight ranges. There was a small period of time, this dip right here, where there was a more significant range on the day. You can see here. But still really, really tight ranges. And really classically, this is how the SPY moves. These are gigantic moves, these daily moves here that are, 5 and 10 points make for great trading, but they're not common. It's really quite a bit more common to see days like this. You see this string of days from October 2019 up here to January of 2020. That's 3 months roughly of really just tight ranges here. Then you'll get some volatility, and then you'll get tight ranges. So yeah, right now the SPY is moving in really tight ranges, and it could take a while. There's a little bit of volatility in this range right here, but it could take a while until the SPY starts moving with any significant range that's tradable. All right, everybody. That is my recap. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's, or actually it's Friday, so I will see you at Monday morning's strategy session. Have a great weekend, everybody. I am out.